In this video, I'm going to cover how to use Sirens as well as Keybinds in the new version of EZLS. To do this, you're going to want to make sure that you have the car, of course, that you're going to be working on, and then you also want to have the Explorer and Property tabs open. I'm then going to go ahead and open up the actual plugin, select the car that I'm going to be working on, and click Edit Car. And for clarity purposes of this video, I'm going to go with the blank editor, but I just want to say that if you do use the default data, there are sirens already preloaded and they're already hooked up to the keybinds. So this is also a good option to go with. From here, I'm going to enable the Sirens module. So here on this page, we have 3 different siren types that you can choose from. If you don't already know the difference, standard sirens, you usually have a keybind toggle. Manual sirens, you usually have a keybind that you have to hold down for the siren to turn on. And uniform pitch sirens are kind of wind up and wind down sirens. So you can imagine a fire truck, for example. For this example, I'm just going to create a standard siren. So I'm going to click New. You rename the siren just by typing in this field. Now, this is where the Explorer and Properties tab actually comes into play. I'm just going to click this pencil here and then Modify Properties. And you will automatically be selected on a sound object. And from here, you can manually edit the properties. I already have a sound ID that I want to use, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste that here. And then since it's a standard siren, I also want it to be looped. This is one of the useful things about using the default data. The sound instance will already be created with the default data, so you won't have to really change anything about this. It'll already be looped. There's already some sound IDs in there. So then I can just stop modifying. And another useful feature of the Sirens page is if you already have a siren design that you like, there's no purpose in recreating it for the plugin when you can just import it. So I'm going to create a new sound here and click Edit. And then all I have to do is have the sound selected somewhere in the workspace or Explorer, and I just click Import Sound. And all of the properties will automatically be applied in the plugin. We're all set with the siren, and we just have to set up our keybind for that siren. So I'm going to come to the Keybinds tab and click New. And then from the search bar, I'm going to go down to my whale siren. And then I'm going to select Toggle. And then I'm going to select the key that I want to trigger it with, which in this case, I'm just going to do J for right now. And then finally, I am going to select the key trigger. So this is when I press down the key, or when I lift up the key, or when I hold the key down. Now I have a siren set up and I have a keybind connected to it. So all I have to do is go up to this file button and press export. And then we should be good to test out our sirens. So I'm just going to get in my car and I'm going to press J. And you can hear that the siren works. So that should be everything that you need to get started with Sirens and Keybinds in EZLS. If you have any questions, make sure to join the Discord. We're happy to help out. There's going to be a couple more tutorials coming out, so make sure to check out the page if you need help with anything else.